morning, YouTube. Ivan here with Ivaintures. For anybody who's new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe, press that like button, and I hope you enjoy the content. Today I'm in Paris. Bienvenue à Paris. So there's a lot to cover here, but I want to discuss some of the mistakes you do not want to make when you come to France. The first mistake, you don't want to not learn basic French. It's important to know little things like bonjour, ça va, merci, tu es belle, tu es beau. Little things like that. You gotta learn how to say it, because even the French who speak English, they really will prefer if you speak their language, you know? So if you can learn basic things, it's gonna make your stay here in Paris much more enjoyable. It's a beautiful city, but the French are not always known to be the kindest. They're not necessarily mean, but they're not the sweetest people you will meet. So try to learn a little bit so that you show them that you make an effort. It's gonna make your time here definitely much more fun. So that's one mistake you don't wanna make when you come to Paris. And I have to tell you guys, this roundabout is one of the most impressive things. Look, there's no lanes. You see them right there? And then when you come here, the road is just no lanes. So these people, they drive fast and furious out here. They drive fast and furious. It's early in the morning, so traffic is not so bad yet. And I've always been so impressed that there's not like a lot of car crashes here all the time, because the way they speed through this intersection, they don't follow any lanes. Bikes just go any direction. Cars are coming. It reminds me of some of the roundabouts in Africa. you know, because you will expect the cars to be at least, you know, more organized than that, but it's been like this for a long time and it seems to work. So if you're renting a car here in France, be ready. Driving in Paris is one of the hardest things, you know? So that's another mistake you don't want to make when you come to France. Do not rent a car. I would not recommend driving in Paris. It is a very dangerous city to drive in because they have very aggressive drivers here. Very aggressive, and they drive fast. And yeah, it's not worth the stress. The best way to explore Paris is on your 2 feet, you know, just walk. Take the metro and you're gonna discover Paris on a more local level, you know? You don't want to get stressed out with vehicles out here. It's just not recommended. So that's another mistake I don't want you guys to make if you come to Paris. Don't worry about driving. There's plenty of public transportation. Guys, that's one thing you can't miss out on. When you come to the Champs-Élysées, there's always something going on. Always. TikTok dances. That's the camera guy. And then the dancers are right there. There's always something going on here. This is early in the day, and already you see all the tourists. All the tourists. Guys, people have so much money here. Look at them. In line for Louis Vuitton. Look at this guy. Man. I can barely afford a bottle of Coca-Cola, and people are here ready to drop a bag. They're ready to drop a bag. Louis V. Here we go. Hey, Paris is the fashion capital of the world, so people coming out here ready to shop. Nice. Let's continue this. Another mistake you don't want to make when you come to Paris is to stick to the tourist places. There are tons of places to eat, and it's sometimes good to get outside of the main tourist hubs. And right outside of the main downtown area, you have a bunch of other places that are not always known by tourists. So I'm here at the Hardware Society, near the Sacré-Cœur neighborhood. And here you have one of the most popular restaurants. You see people standing here, basically waiting to get a table. And this is not the busiest restaurant in Paris, but certainly one of the best. So make sure when you come to Paris that you explore a little bit outside of the main tourist hubs. Another mistake you don't want to make when you visit Paris is to move around in the Uber. You want to move around by metro. Paris is a big city, so if you plan to be somewhere on time, you're more likely to make it if you go with a train. Don't make the mistake to move with the Uber. Not only is it expensive, but it's also slower. You're probably going to get stuck in traffic. Another mistake you don't want to make is to throw your ticket. Here in Paris, you need to keep your ticket when you get out. In some cities, once you get in the metro, you can just exit without inserting your ticket. But this is your entry and your exit ticket. So make sure when you visit Paris, do not throw away your ticket. And also they control things on the train. So if security comes and asks you for your ticket, you want to show it. Otherwise you will get a fine. So keep that in mind when you're visiting the beautiful city of Paris. So guys, this is the last advice I'll give you. Do not come to Paris in the summer. As strange as that sounds. Look. It's just a mess. Too many people. Come in the late spring or come in late fall, or anytime in the fall actually. But the summer is just too many people. Paris is one of the most visited cities in the world. So you have so many people, coming here to visit, and you're gonna wait a while in order to enjoy the beautiful sights. So if it's your first time on my channel, please press the subscribe button. If it's not, welcome back. Stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed the coverage here in Paris. Try to bring you some content from all over the world. I really appreciate your support, guys. So from Paris, I would say au revoir.